Hey, what's going on YouTube? Midnitekrawlr back up in this piece with another episode of Brews and Views. Now, sadly, this episode, we're just going to call it My Bloody Viewings because I drank all the brew already. Yeah, this was a great beer. Rogue Sriracha Hot Stout beer. It was a 5%er. And yeah, I just remember it being like blood red in color, a tad bit spicy. And that is why the glass is empty today. But going to give another shout out to Rabbit Rachel for this awesome Texas Frightmare Weekend 2016 edition glass, limited to 555. Fucking great. Can't wait to use it. Still a virgin. All right, so let's get on with the views because I have a lot to say, and I'm gonna get a little more in depth in the synopsis part, I guess. Fuck it. All right, so first up from 2015, we have The Corpse of Anna Fritz, which is a great film. This movie has to deal with a bit of necrophilia, as you can tell by the cover there. But actually, it's about three guys. One's working at the hospital. The other two meet up with him there. They want to get him to go to a party. He still has an hour to go to work, but this famous actress, Anna Fritz, she recently passed away of an overdose, and she's in the morgue part where the guy was working. And he gets talked into taking his friends to go check her out. Now, of course, what leads to just checking out her tits gets into some fucking, hey, let's run a train on her. Now, the first guy ends up having sex with her, and the second guy, when it's his turn, something bad happens. I'm not gonna give it away at all, and that is just like the first 15 minutes, not yeah, about 15 minutes in. So it just goes someplace I wasn't expecting, and it just turns into a total thrill ride. It was some nail biting sequences. I'm not gonna lie. I was like, holy shit. I thoroughly enjoyed it and highly recommend you check it out. It is an 8 out of 10 in my opinion. Yeah. All right. Next up, we have Gore Whore. Oh man, this was a fantastic, sleazy, cheesy, shot on video gem right here. I had never seen it. I believe it's from 1994. Don't quote me on that, but it's a great release from SRS. Yeah, I mean, I've been wanting to pick up their shit for the longest time. Yeah, this movie deals with a private investigator who is hired by a scientist who wants him to locate this ex, like assistant of his that's who ends up being Gore Whore, and the private investigator, he gets a little more than he bargained for, and she's going on this rampage, just severing penises left and right, just fucking going batshit crazy, man. Don't want to give away too much because it is so much fun and it's like so fast paced. There's a lot to see and a lot to love. It's not tedious at all like some shot on video flicks are. This one's just bam to the point. So much fun. The soundtrack, it's awesome. I thoroughly enjoyed it. 8 out of 10 as well. All right, next up we have some French horror. Among the Living, yes, by the guys who did Inside and Livid. Both flicks I love, and Inside is my favorite French horror movie of all time. This one was great as well. Creepy as fuck. Now, the first 5 minutes has the evil chick from Inside. She makes a little cameo, and I won't get too much into that. You'll have to check that out on your own. But it's basically about three kids. They skip school one day and they go cause a little havoc, and then they go check out this abandoned film studio where this family that's been tested on with like a government project is residing. And yeah, man, they end up finding something they shouldn't. So this family, actually the child of this family, he goes and stalks them, you know, and he takes them out one by one. And yeah, man, it's some brutal good stuff like you'd expect. And just all I'm gonna say is just the creep factor is like a 10, man. I fucking loved it. 8 out of 10 as well. Check it out. All right, next up, it's All Night Long, the collection from Tokyo Shock. Gotta love those Tokyo Shock releases. Now, part one was great. I'm gonna jump to part two first, Atrocity, because I have little to say about that one, except that out of both of these, I have not seen the third one. I'm gonna watch that later tonight, but I didn't want to get burnt out of watching so many all night longs in one day. Atrocity number two. The gore level is fucking batshit crazy. Oh man, it's great, man. That's like the at the very end where they save up all the fucking splatter, man. Loved it. There's also a like mini blowtorch scene, which was like, holy shit, man. I haven't seen one of those since like Torch from Ryan Nicholson, and I mean, I loved it, man. Sleaze is fucking off the wall too. Um, Number one though, it's about these three kids. It's another like little kids meet up flick, I guess. But anyways, they're on their way to work, school, whatever. They're actually not kids, you know. But you know they're young, and they see this murder take place right in front of them when they're waiting for this like train to pass. And this guy right here ends up killing a chick who's waiting as well. And they take out the murderer. You know, he goes to jail, whatever, ever. But they become friends, and they hang out one Tuesday night, and they make plans to hang out next Tuesday. Now the catch is they have to bring a female with them. Now all three have a problem with scoring a chick, you know, just to come to this party. And when they do, things don't go their way, and they have to take revenge of what happened. And it fucking goes to fucking batshit hell crazy. I'm telling you. Loved it though. 8 out of 10 for this one. This one also deals with revenge as well. 7 out of 10. The story wasn't as tight as this one, but yeah, man, highly recommend it. I'm sure part three is gonna be fucking awesome as well. All right, so next up we have Crazy Lips. Awesome, awesome flick, man. It's crazy though, like the title says. It's about this family. It's a mom and two daughters. They're being harassed by the police and by the news media and neighbors who are surrounding their house and constantly vandalizing their house because their brother, who's on the run and not staying with them, he is accused of being a serial killer. So the younger actress, excuse me, the younger daughter, I believe it's the younger daughter, which is the lead actress, she goes in search of some help. She goes to a psychic, and the psychic has a companion. They go to their house, have a seance, and you know, shit. Um, After that seance, though, it goes fucking crazy. The companion he just starts having sex with. He had sex with all three of them eventually. There's sleaze. There's fucking necrophilia. It's oh man, it's fucking crazy, man. Like the title says, but it's so damn good. There's some memorable characters as well, especially this chick right here with the wig. She speaks only in English throughout the whole thing, and she sings like the Star Spangled Banner. It's fucking hilarious, man. I gave that one an 8 out of 10 as well because it's so much fun. I actually watched this twice. All right, and last but not least, we have Some Call It Loving. This was given to me last year, I believe, by the guy who put out this release by Etiquette Pictures. Completely forgot I had it. Got lost in my my unwatched movie stack. But it's a very beautiful release with the DVD and the Blu-ray in the back. Yeah, I watched the DVD version, so I didn't get to check out the transfer for the Blu-ray. But man, it wasn't my cup of tea. It's basically about this guy who collects women and in his big mansion, and he role plays with them and acts things out. And he goes to the carnival, and he goes to the sideshow part, and he sees this Sleeping Beauty, who's played by Tissa Farrow. So you get some eye candy there. The guy, his name is Solomon King. If you guys don't know, he's like, did a lot of '90s like sleazy movies and stuff, or like softcore porn. But anyways, yeah. So he buys her and adds her to his collection. Now, it's very obscure and artsy, and it's a very tedious watch in my opinion. I cannot recommend it though. Still didn't get it all. I don't know. Just like I said, I wasn't feeling it, but they had some pretty cool parts in it. 5 out of 10 for me, just not my cup of tea, like I said. All right, guys, so that's gonna be my views. Some Call It Loving, 5 out of 10. Crazy Lips, 8 out of 10. All Night Long, number one, 8 out of 10. Part two, Atrocity, 7 out of 10. Among the Living, 8 out of 10. Gore Whore, 8 out of 10. And The Corpse of Anna Fritz, 8 out of 10. That's gonna be it, guys, for Brews and Views. I'll catch y'all next time. Peace.